How's it going, guys? Cody, guys, back again, dropping yet another video. Right, guys, the headline reads in this story: clearly dead HMP Chelmsford prisoner given CPR. This story needs to be read and listened to be believed. Link, as always, in the description, guys. Prison staff inappropriately tried to resuscitate an inmate who was clearly dead, a report found. Ashley Ansell-Austin, God bless Ashley, may he rest in peace, 36, was found hanged himself at HMP Chelmsford on the 16th of October 2017. Despite showing signs of rigor mortis, nurses performed CPR. The Prison and Probation Ombudsman said their actions were undignified for the deceased. Its report also found a missed opportunity to help Mr. Ansell-Austin 2 days before his death. The prison has accepted the report's recommendations. The Ministry of Justice said the site had increased its mental health provision and ability to carry out an assessment. Mr. Ansell-Austin had a history of attempted suicide and was placed on a prevention procedure on the 4th of October. This ended on the 12th of October, but 2 days later, there was clear indication his risk had increased again, the report said. An urgent mental health assessment was requested when he refused medication, but it was not carried out, consisting of significant oversight and missed opportunity to protect him. Obvious signs. Mr. Ansell-Austin, God bless him, may rest in peace, was serving a sentence for robbery and possession of a bladed article, is the 5th inmate to commit suicide at the prison since January 2016. Nurses performed CPR in his cell, believing they had to do so while waiting for paramedics, regardless of the circumstances. On arrival, medics recorded obvious signs of death, pooling of blood, cold to the touch, and signs of rigor mortis in the jaw, hands and feet. The report said the investigation found the healthcare staff inappropriately tried to resuscitate Mr. Ansell-Austin when it was obvious he was dead. It added that it understood the commendable wish to continue resuscitation until death was confirmed. Trying to resuscitate someone who is clearly dead is distressing for staff and undignified for the deceased. The prison ombudsman said 3 previous investigations at the prison found inadequacies in the management of the self-harm prevention procedures. The report recommended it should ensure urgent mental health referrals were looked at quickly and that suicide and self-harm risk management was in line with national guidelines. A prison service spokesman said, every death in custody is a tragedy and our thoughts are with Mr. Ashley Ansell-Austin's family and friends. We will make sure we learn any possible lessons from Mr. Ansell Adams' death. Absolutely unbelievable, guys. It's there. I mean, like I say, guys, absolutely unbelievable. Clearly dead inmate, and the fact that his jaw, hands and feet were showing signs of rigor mortis, and he still tried to attempt, do you know what I mean? Absolutely clueless, guys. Like I say, my thoughts and my prayers with Ashley's family and friends. This is obviously, it's like nearly a year ago since this has been, since this death has happened. And it's just absolutely tragic, guys. Too many prisoners are leaving prisons in body bags. And like I say, the simple fact is staff are not mentally health trained. The nurses are not mentally health trained, right? And even if they've had some sort of training, guys, right, they don't have the manpower to enforce it. Everyone in prison, in my opinion, most people in prison have got some sort of mental health problem. I've seen suicide attempts, I've seen slashings, I've seen self-harm. Some people do it as a cry of help. Some people are actually trying to end their lives. You know what I mean? The ones that often shout, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, are full of hot air, and it's a cry for help. Those that don't say anything, they're the ones that actually go through with it. And like I say, it's absolutely tragic. I feel so sorry for his family. Just imagine, right, being his family member and having to read this report. You know what I mean? The Prison and Probation Ombudsman gets past the file, and they do an independent inquiry and everything. Absolutely tragic, guys. It shouldn't be happening, but it's happening more and more. Just a sad state of affairs, guys. No one should leave prison in a body bag. Simple as that. I'm going to leave it here, guys. I'll put a link in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe. Cody out.